Welcome to a new video from the Parts channel. Well, I'm going to make a short video, but I find it very interesting. For all of you who have PureTech engines, these are engines that have a wet timing belt, that is, bathed in oil. Be very careful when making the distribution. Do not wait too long, even if the manufacturer tells you that it must be changed or that it is recommended to change it at 120,000 kilometers. My advice is that after 80,000 kilometers, you should change it. I tell you this from experience, because we have already had a few engines that had between 80,000 and 100,000 kilometers, and that have broken, and when the distribution breaks, the engine breaks, and we are talking about expensive breakdowns, because normally the engine has to be replaced. Look here, the owner of this car brought it to us so we could change the timing belt. And look, it has 133,551 kilometers. These are too many kilometers. The timing belt in this engine could have broken a long time ago. There we have removed the timing belt. Now I'm going to show it to you. Look how it is. It is totally full of fissures, cracks. This belt could have broken a long time ago. And for any of those cracks, why look? They are very deep fissures. Do not wait so long to change it. At 80,000 kilometers, you should change this belt. Do not take the risk, because waiting a little longer to change it can mean, as I say, that the engine breaks down, and we are talking about thousands of euros of damage. And another thing, you already know that these belts are shedding material, all these wet belts, and that material ends up deposited in the oil. Look, this is another piece of advice that I give you. Here you see, how is the filter, the oil screen of the oil pump? The colleague already touched it with his finger because that was almost completely covered. The owner told us that sometimes the oil pressure light came on, but only for a few seconds, and then it went off. He has been very lucky not to damage the engine. Here, my advice is that when the car has already reached 30,000 kilometers and you do the third oil change, do not wait more than 10,000 kilometers for each oil change. Change, because the gasoline that mixes with the oil, when it goes down through the cylinders, especially when the engine is cold, and the one made for FAP regeneration, do not wait, because it is that gasoline that ends up degrading those belts and causes, over time, the straps end up breaking. My advice is that every 30,000 kilometers, you tell your mechanic to remove the oil pan and clean that suction cup, because you expose yourself to the fact that much sooner, even with 50,000 kilometers, you will have a problem of lack of oil pressure. Even in some cars, it is known that before, and of course, the lack of oil pressure causes the engine to be damaged. And in the end, possibly, you will have to put in a new engine. And we are also talking about a lot of money. Be careful with these engines. I insist. Every 30,000 kilometers, remove the crankcase, clean the screen, and every 80,000 kilometers, change the timing belt. Don't let it pass you by, because it can be very expensive. Well, here I leave you this short video. If it has been useful to you, then don't forget to give a like and subscribe to the channel.